All right. Hello, everyone. Should be live right about now. Just adjusting some of my lighting here. Wait for a couple of y'all to hop in here, and we'll start chatting with y'all.
I'm just reversing it.
Oh, okay. Hope you're all having a good Sunday. It's good Father's Day. Jen and I have filmed 3 movies this week.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just chugging along. I'm not seeing any comments yet. There's usually a little bit of a lag, so if you have commented, sorry, it's taking a second to get to us. I'm going to pull it up on my phone. I think Jen's doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's up a little early on there. Hopefully you're all having a good day. Let's see here. There we go. All right. Now I can see them. All right. Watch Alien series. Happy Father's Day, everyone.
Alien. That is actually after we finish with the current MCU, we are going to do Alien, right?
Yes.
Alien and a couple other things.
Yes, that's right. Happy Father's Day. Hello from Israel. How's it going?
Oh, wow.
When will Jen watch the Raimi trilogy? Hopefully soon. Jen's actually already seen the very first one, I believe.
Yes. And I barely remember it, so I probably would need to rewatch it, honestly.
Yeah. How's our audio for you guys as well? Just want to make sure it's loud enough. Cryonic, big fan. Thank you so much. Watch Loki series. We will. Once Jen is caught up, we will.
Yes.
Happy Sunday. Love the Black Panther reaction. Still a tearjerker. Wakanda forever. Thank you so much, Kenneth, for the super chat, man. I appreciate it a lot.
It was such a good movie. I loved it so much. I think I may have loved it more than most people just based off of some of the comments. But I loved it. I thought it was great.
Awesome, guys. Cheers. Thank you so much, Parth. We appreciate that a lot. Wow, thank you very much. Yeah, we really enjoyed Black Panther. It's I don't know, a lot of people have very strong opinions on it, and I enjoyed it. I think I gave it a 7.5, and Jen gave it a high 9.5, I think, which is very similar to Matt. Matt actually gave it like a 9.5
Really?
Saw too. Yeah.
Me and Matt seem to have like similar. As far as like feedback for a lot of the movies, not all of them, but I do notice that like me and him tend to like the villain characters, the characters that have like more dimension to them. So it is something I picked up on.
Yeah, or I do think the difference is that you generally tend to like the movies though, whereas Matt doesn't like a lot of them. He started coming around now. Dina, thank you so much for the super chat, super sticker. We appreciate that a lot. What's up, Holden Peterson? Good first name. Matt hated Star Wars. Yeah, Matt absolutely
like
hated
all
it.
Of them, or
all
just
of them. He hated all of them except for 9. Well, we saw 9 in theaters when it came out, and I think he said he hated that one the least. So, other than that, he hated like pretty much all of them.
Interesting.
Shout out to Cancun, Mexico. Stay positive. When's Infinity War reaction coming out? It will most likely be on Wednesday. Should be up early for patrons, though. Happy Sunday. Have you and Jen seen the Nice Jedi trailer? Turns Attack of the Clones into a buddy cop comedy. Keep up the awesome videos. I have not. I don't think we have. Thank you very much for that super chat. Giuseppe, how's it going, buddy? Hi, Jen. Sorry, Holden, but it's Jen's turn to get a friendly hello. Happy Father's Day, Holden. Keep up the entertaining stuff, my man. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. That was very sweet.
Working on it. Yeah, Devin in the chat, he's going to be editing the Infinity War video. I sent it over to him yesterday, so he'll be working on that for us. 2 likes, yeah. Did you watch The Hobbit? No, we have not seen The Hobbits yet. We're going to do Lord of the Rings before we do Hobbit, I would say. Bygone Jim came out of Star Wars. Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen Bygone Jim. You know, you call Qui-Gon Mr. Q?
Yeah.
Matt called him Bygone Jim.
So I'm not the only person that has
like makes up the
nicknames.
Yeah. No, Matt
Good
definitely
to know. Good to know, Matt.
How is Clone Wars going? It's going. Well, we're going to have some more time in the near future for it, but we are kind of adjusting the way we're going about it. I actually got a message today from somebody that was like, you told me to be patient, and you called me impatient with Star Wars. I'm waiting for the Clone Wars. Okay.
We haven't given up, y'all. I mean, we have a very large list. We're trying to prioritize all those and trying to find the order that we want to do them in. And I know that we already have started Clone Wars. We are going to continue it. We're not giving up on it. It's just we're finding the time. We're scheduling it. Yeah,
we will have some time here in the coming weeks. So hopefully we'll be able to knock it out. So Brian De La Paz in the comments here. Long time no see, Holden. You don't know, Brian was the one that won the Captain America shield when we first did MCU with Matt. We got we did a lot more skits and stuff, and we had this Captain America shield, like this legit one that we all signed and sent off to him. So he was the winner of that. Cool. Yeah, he was on Patreon. He was the one that won that. Infinity War was filmed yesterday, being edited now. Correct. No one asked, how are the Clone Wars videos? Don't kill yourself with videos, though. Your lives are more important than just content. We definitely make time for just us, for sure.
And we make sure that that's like a known priority, too.
Yeah. I love you guys, but we definitely value our family time, for sure. I saw one other thing. Oh, Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, that's another one we'd love to do. You've seen the first one?
I've seen the first one. It's the same situation as Spider-Man. I barely remember it.
Yeah. Loving the channel. Just found you guys. When are we getting My Girlfriend Reacts to Game of Thrones? It has the juiciness of the juiciness. Thank you for the super chat.
So I saw most of the seasons of Game of Thrones, and I think you're in the same boat. You saw most of the seasons, but did not complete it.
I think I saw up to season 4 of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, same here. I did always want to go back and watch the ending, but I really heard negative
about the end of it.
Yeah.
I heard. I mean, before I watched Dexter, I heard the negativity about the finale, but I still loved the show as a whole. And it sucks that an ending can ruin. Or, for a lot of people, can ruin the quality of the show as a whole. So,
absolutely.
How is it that you always start these awesome live streams just at the right time for me to be unable to join in every live every single time? Must be some hidden power of yours. I'm sorry, man. Hopefully, we'll get you in here one of these days.
We want to start doing them every Sunday, and we kind of talked about maybe pinpointing a time, but we're still up in the air about that. So, we're gonna try and do them every Sunday.
Yeah. Just wanted to say, Holden, I absolutely love the Gulf Breeze video. You did a fantastic job in that, and I hope that you continue to work on projects like that. Thank you. If you have not seen my Gulf Breeze UFO documentary, it's a feat length. I was very proud of it. I kind of figured it wouldn't do as well on the channel, considering it's not a reaction type thing and more of a documentary. But I worked really hard on it for a very long period of time, so it would mean a lot to me if you at least go check it out. I think you'll enjoy it. Devin, who's in the chat here, also did the color grading for it, which was awesome. How do you feel about Dexter coming back? I'm happy.
So excited. I think just the plot of Dexter was brilliant. So I really, really enjoyed that TV series. So I'm glad to hear it's coming back.
Yeah, I went through a heavy Dexter phase. I actually did a Dexter short like 6 or 7 years ago where I played Dexter.
Well, I'm gonna have to dig that up.
It's pretty bad. It was one of those, like, when I'm kind of like learning filmmaking and general type of things. And we did like the whole kill room. We went to my buddy's house and cleared out everything. We put that kind of tarp all over his living room. We strapped down somebody to be like killed. And that
show was so, I remember it making me so anxious often because there were so many moments that he was close to getting caught.
Yeah.
And it wasn't done in like a bad way. It was done in a way where like you were on the edge of your seat thinking he was actually going to get caught. So I thought it was a brilliant show.
Yeah. I forget the guy's name. He's Star Killer in the Force Unleashed games. He played the fake ice truck killer in the first season. Right. Sam Witwer, I think is his name. Anyway, I met him at Pensacon dressed in a Dexter cosplay, which was really cool. I got a picture with him, which was awesome. That's like one of the few things, like I read the book. I got like the graphic novel for it. I went through a heavy Dexter phase.
You really could pull off Dexter too.
Oh, thanks. I saw Jen as a Vikings fan. My favorite show.
It is the best show. For all you who don't know what we're talking about or have never seen it, it is a History Channel show. It's called Vikings. It is so good. I had Holden watch it, and he, as far as I know, loved it.
Yeah.
You still need to finish it. Mm-hmm. But it is such a good show. I highly, highly recommend it. Yes. So I love Vikings. Floki's my favorite.
Nobody listens to Floki.
And he does such a good impression. So yeah, I really like it. For all you guys, just FYI, we've been working on more Fringe, as far as Holden finishing it. So that's what we were watching last night. So.
Yeah. When will Infinity War drop? Will be Wednesday. Has Jen seen Back to the Future? It's funny that you mentioned that.
I haven't, and honestly, it's kind of up there with Lord of the Rings. I just didn't have any interest in watching it. Not to say that I won't, or refuse to watch it. I'm very open to watching it. I just never did.
Yeah. Well, anyway. Levi Fisher, thoughts on the Fast and Furious franchise. Finished 7 and forgot how poignant, I always struggle with that word, poignant the send-off for Paul was. Hype for Jen's Infinity War Endgame reaction. I've seen a lot. I think I've seen most of the Fast movies now. The way I feel about them is that they get like more absurd as they go along. Kind of reminds me of Transformers in that way. I don't know. I'm not the target demographic for those films. So, what can I say?
I thought the first one was decent, but I think that Fast and the Furious passed that point a long time ago where they should have wrapped it up. I think that it's, in a lot of cases, stronger to go out with just a good ending and not continue to try and like milk it. And I kind of feel like that's the arena that movie franchise is going. It's like The Land Before Time. There's just no end to it. But I really liked the first one. I thought it was a decent movie.
Yeah. I mean, I've enjoyed them. I've seen all the recent ones. I think since Fast, like the one when Paul Walker passed away, I saw that one and that whole send off. It's been a long day. That whole thing. I saw that from then on. But I have no like emotional attachment to any of the characters really. Cyanite. Hey there. Love the content. Both your dedication to watching movie shows, etc. It's so amazing. We got to get through these MCU movies, though. Infinity War is so close. Jen has actually seen Infinity War already. We filmed it yesterday. So you'll have to stick around. We're going to try and get it up early on Patreon for those of you. So if you want to join my Patreon, now would be a great time. Would I watch any Bollywood movies? I think I would. I absolutely would. I enjoy kind of the over-the-topness that Bollywood movies have. So nothing on our list currently to watch for it, though. Darkanese, I'm going to empower you, my friend, as a moderator. Bless. So you're now in the chat. Don't feel any obligation to make that your full-time job, just if you ever see anything.
Look at you just handing power out like you're a superhero.
You now have the... Well, Darkanese has been a follower for a long, long time.
Still handing out power.
Yeah, you now have the authority. Just if you ever see anything that's inappropriate or spoilers or anything, you can just take it upon yourself to do that. Do you play a lot of games? Not as much as I used to. I love playing video games, but I kind of get like, I don't just play like just anything. I kind of like there'll be specific games where I'm like, I just had to play that. Kakarot was probably the last one. I was like, I got to sit down, and I think I put 70 hours into it or something, just playing it. And the new DLC just came out. I was playing a little bit of that, but yeah. Ben, love you guys and the whole crew. Thanks for keeping it real and spreading the greatness. Anything planned in the horror scene? We're kind of going to do what we sort of did last year, where we'll probably reserve a lot of the horror stuff for October. So yes, we would love to do some more horror movies, probably some more up-to-date ones. Last year, just kind of numerically didn't do all that well. So we'll try to do some more like recent, I guess, horror movies or more traditionally classic ones around that time. Well, Jen tried Beat Saber. I did have you try it, I think, on the Oculus.
I didn't actually do it.
Oh, you didn't?
Mm-mm. I think I looked at it, but I didn't actually play.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I just got a thing to cast. I just got a game called Pistol Whip, where it's kind of like John Wick and The Matrix in like a game. So that was pretty fun. Just played a little bit of that. Do you like the Marvel Avengers game? I have it. I didn't end up finishing it. I kind of lost interest, to be honest. Wouldn't mind picking it back up, though, see if they've made any changes. Probably have already clarified this several times, but on Patreon, you have the full movie reaction or just the same as on YouTube just earlier. It's pretty much just the same on YouTube, just a little bit earlier. The reason I don't really do full reactions is mostly for legal reasons. It would be kind of illegal for me to just play the movie and the studio doesn't get anything. The reason we're able to do it on YouTube is because it falls under fair use, because we're giving commentary. We're not showing it in its entirety. We're adding something to it. Whereas if I were to just do the reaction, the studio could come after you. I do realize that other reaction channels do that, and that's up to them. But for me, for the most part, I've stayed away from that. I have thought about doing I have thought about it. I was thinking about it for Infinity War, actually, but we'll just have to, I don't know. Or I'll talk to Jen about it and we'll see about that. I've thought about public domain movies, but they would be mostly older movies, like Rise of the Living Dead, I think, is public domain. So I could actually show the full reaction on YouTube even. But anyway, I just have reservation. All that to say. What kind of Bollywood movies would you like to review? Probably action. Because the action ones, have you ever seen any Bollywood trailers or anything?
There was a famous one many, many years ago. It was a really big hit.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember. Pomadir. Come on, y'all. I don't remember her name, but she was in ER.
Oh.
I remember her from that movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But that's it. That's the only.
Yeah, there aren't a whole, I probably couldn't even think of any Bollywood titles, just off the top of my head. But the way I know Bollywood movies the most is from Corridor Crew, because they review a lot of the special effects that they do. And they're always just over the top action, like Shaolin soccer type of stuff. So yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Tough question to both of you. Top 3 movies. That's tough. I don't even know if I could answer that, to be honest with you.
Oh, that is really difficult. Casino is one of my favorite movies. I really, really like Casino.
Yeah, we watched Casino a couple weeks ago, a month ago, I feel like.
We did, and he would not stop quoting it weeks after it. Do it.
Well, I would, how they do that narration throughout, so I would just do that narration in life.
Yes, but you have to do it because they have no idea what you're talking about.
We're sitting here doing this thing. I don't want to be here. I want to go eat a sandwich, but I can't eat a sandwich. She's looking at me over here. He just kind of goes on and on and on like that.
It was we would be ready to go to bed, and then all of a sudden,
sitting here trying to read my book. We got to go to bed now. Watch this movie. I don't really want to watch this movie. I want to keep reading. Mike Munsterman, no comment or anything, but thank you for that super chat. We appreciate that a lot. Invincible is one that people have asked for us to watch a lot.
Very much.
Kyle Denny, happy Father's Day, man. What did Jen think of the Friends reunion? Any plans for Firefly? My favorite show other than Friends.
We all watched the Friends reunion, and it was so overcharging. It was so nice to see them all back together. But it was bittersweet too, because I was very much oh, I kind of want more episodes, So, but at the end of the day, it was just nice to have them all in the same room, because it had been literally years since we had that. So I liked it.
Yeah. I talked to Jenna about it whenever I saw Matt and them last time. Jenna actually thought that it was going to be an episode, where they all come back, scripted, like the show.
Oh, yeah.
So she was disappointed. I liked it. I'm not nearly as big a Friends fan as Jen is.
Yeah.
But I still thought it was really cool. I enjoyed it too.
I loved it.
Will you split Infinity War Part 1, Part 2 into 2 parts? Probably not. We'll probably just do one long video. Just keep it one movie.
That would be a little torturous, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be a little cruel. I have thought about that because some videos we've done have been an hour long between the reaction and our discussion.
Yeah, but a big movie like that, I don't want to do that to y'all. I mean,
well, Marvel's done it to us for years now.
I don't know how y'all.
But no, the only thing I've thought about is that if it's that long, of splitting it up between the reaction and then our post discussion. That's what I've thought about in the past, but I have not acted on that. Have y'all thought about the upside down kiss as a skit for the Raimi Spider-Man series? No, but that would be funny to do. That sounds fun. Happy Father's Day, Holden. Will the proposal be live streamed?
Oh my goodness.
No. But thank you for the super chat. Hey guys, love the content. Any plans for reacting to Tarantino movies?
Yeah, we have Kill Bill on the docket. We have
Pulp Fiction.
Neither of us have seen Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, I have not seen Pulp Fiction. That's one that I've actually missed as well. So that's one we would both do. So yeah, absolutely. Got to finish the MCU though.
Yeah.
We've been sprinkling in or planning to sprinkle in some kind of like one-offs from now until the end of, I guess, the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
So just to kind of get primed for doing things outside of it. I would love to see the Scream franchise from you guys with the 5th movie coming out again soon. Might be good timing. Again, I love you guys. Keep up the passion. We actually just watched all the Scream movies a few months back. I had actually not seen any of them.
I had seen all of them.
Yeah,
I mean,
Jen already knew.
They're the type of movies that they're bad, but you can't not watch them, especially during like Halloween time. I mean, I feel like it's just tradition to watch Scream or, some other
Halloween or something. We are planning to start, now that theaters are beginning to open up, to start seeing new releases and just doing reviews. Obviously, we can't do reactions unless they come out on HBO Max, if it's like Warner Brothers. So that's something we're planning to do. So when Scream 5 comes out, hopefully we'll get to post a review up shortly thereafter. Start with Bahubali. I hope I said that right. Indian movie. Okay. Very, very cool. Not opposed to it. Just got into a relationship, and you guys have inspired us to watch movies together.
Oh, that is the best.
Much love to you. Well, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it, Emerson. Who's your favorite? Murr, Joe, Sal, or Q?
Sal. Sal is my favorite. Oh my gosh. He is just so hilarious, and he's kind of my spirit animal. Like seeing him be grossed out by like germs and stuff like that. I mean, the one episode where he had to put ranch dressing on somebody's foot and then massage him was just like, he was so appalled, and it was so great to watch.
Yeah.
So Sal.
I had a video where I met Murr. I've just posted it probably about a couple weeks ago. If you want to check that out, I got to meet him. My favorite is probably, it's fluctuated, but right now it's probably Q, I would say.
I feel like you've always said Q, and I think that's
I said Murr.
You're kind of like Q. I mean,
yeah, that's why. I think I have like this similar, I don't know, type of temperament as Q. He's just he just feels like he's just sort of going with the flow. Drive. It's so good to be alive. Yeah. For a while it was Murr. I really like Murr a lot though. I like them all. I mean, you're asking who's our favorite, but I love Sal and Joe as well. They're all great.
Yeah.
Let's see here. How about I miss one? Let me see. Yeah, there's a $10. Aaron, thank you so much. I have to say, growing up with Christopher Reeves as Superman and loving Man of Steel, the new Superman and Lois has captured my heart. Truly great storytelling. Have you seen it? No. So the CW just released or just started a new series called Superman and Lois. It's the same Superman that was premiered in the Supergirl TV show. He was also in that space show we started watching with Katie Sackhoff. I don't know if you remember that one. We were watching something like that. We were watching it on Netflix. Anyway, so that's good. I'm glad to hear that. I've never really watched any of the Superman TV shows like Smallville or anything, or Lois and Clark, but it's glad to hear that it's good. I might check it out. Love Christopher Reeve, by the way. Will you do Infinity War and Endgame in one sitting or torture her for a few days?
Exactly. When I found out that it wasn't the next movie that was going to wrap up that storyline, I have to wait 2 movies. And I know that pales in comparison to what y'all had to wait for, but you don't understand. I'm impatient. I'm very impatient. And I'm bummed. I'm really, really bummed. I wish it was the next movie, but it's going to be fine.
Yeah. Well, at least it's a few days instead of literal year. So that's good.
I know. I have the utmost respect for you guys because I would bribe someone. I would threaten somebody. I'm at that point. So
there's like a sense of probably the only element you're missing from it is that in our wait for that, there were so many fan theories, so much like speculation about what's going to happen, that just sat with us and festered for months. The one, I guess you could call it positive side is I'm sure when you guys saw that, it was juicy.
as hell. Like I could totally get that. So I guess that's one positive.
Yeah.
The anticipation.
Yes. Ever seen Community, the TV show? Just a couple episodes.
Mm-hmm.
I do think that if I actually were to sit down, I would enjoy it a lot. But no, I have not. Have you seen Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead? I have not. I have not seen it yet. I know it's on Netflix, and I do want to see it. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood would be a great watch for you guys. We'd love to do that. We talked earlier in the stream about doing some Quentin Tarantino movies, so that would definitely be on our list to do that. Requesting Martin Scorsese double feature, Goodfellas and The Aviator, 2 great movies.
Yeah, so I very much want to watch Goodfellas because I believe it has the same actors as Casino. So I would really, and it's the same director, obviously. So
yeah. I love Scorsese. I just watched like a video essay on silence like yesterday or something. It's one of my favorites of his. I'm with Jen. Love seeing all the friends together, but I wanted like a couple episodes or even a movie like what Sex and the City did. Also, have you seen Joey, the Friends spinoff show?
Yeah, so I don't understand why they don't do a Friends movie. I mean, they would make bank, and it would give so much to the fans. I wish they would. I don't know what the holdup is, but maybe in the future. The Joey series, I did see it. You know, I don't know if it's just because it was so different from the plot of Friends. I mean, the whole point of Friends was they're all together, and then you take Joey out of that, and that was a little bit difficult for me to get past as far as like continuing to watch the show. So I didn't really get that far, you know?
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen an actual episode of them.
Yeah.
I think that there would be financial incentive. I think they would make some good money from it, but what do I know? I love the UFO vid. How long did it take to make that? Thank you. Make sure you check out my UFO feature-length documentary. It's on my channel. Worked really hard on it. Anyway, I think we started working on it probably in February. So we really tried to crank it out. The very first thing we did was me and Jen going to the T.T. Wentworth Museum to find the model. That was actually the very first thing we shot. And then I had to kind of create a narrative throughout. So thank you. Appreciate it. Glad that you enjoyed it. Top three bands you listen to together. Good question.
Together. Really the big one is Snow Patrol, Imagine Dragons.
Yeah. My music taste is like what it was in middle school, pretty much.
Yeah, I think he's a lot more focused on like alternative
rock, I would say.
I like alternative just in general, but metal is really where it's at for me. So metal and alternative are really my top two. But
our big connecting point was probably Snow Patrol, because I loved Snow Patrol, and then she was like, "That's like my favorite band."
And we actually liked the same songs. They were our favorites. So we had that in common.
Yeah, so that was good. I love to see The Game with Michael Douglas and Soldier with Kurt Russell. Unknown Gems.
I saw The Game a very long time ago, but I remember it being a very twisted movie. But I ended up liking it. So I have seen The Game.
Do you think Jen would enjoy the Insidious films?
I'm so scared to see those.
I think you would. They're kind of in the same realm as like Conjuring, where I think Conjuring was a little scarier, but
well, I still haven't seen those, but I've seen the previews and these scare me. They very much scare me.
Yeah, they're pretty scary. There's a couple.
I'll watch them, but
I think we're gonna do Conjuring / Insidious. If we do them, those will probably be our Halloween time, like October movies. I think they would do okay on the channel, and they're pretty scary. If you love Sal, you need to watch his Hey Babe podcast.
So somebody else mentioned that in our previous live stream, and I actually did check it out, and I think I'm going to continue to, because I love Sal. I mean, he's great. He's funny. So yes, thank you for that.
For Indian series, start with The Family Man. Okay. That's all I could say. That sounds good. Yeah, I definitely need recommendations for Indian series. I don't know any of them. Can't wait to watch the reactions for Infinity War. Yeah, it's been filmed. Should be out on Wednesday for those of you just now tuning in. Hey, dude, missed being an executive producer supporter, so I had to drop this super chat. Thank you. I had a huge recommendation, Filipino dude. There's a series based on Filipino myth called Trese that dropped on Netflix. Highly recommend. Thank you so much. I don't know if we'll do it for a series or anything, but we'll at least go check it out. Thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate it a lot.
Devin.
If I see someone post spoilers. Will you watch Firefly and Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog? They are both by Joss Whedon. Thank you so much, Joyful Spirit. Firefly is on our list, I believe.
No, it's not, but we should add it.
We can add it.
Several people have commented.
Yeah, I know it's well beloved. Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog, probably not on there. What?
Nothing.
David, would you and Jen watch Oscar-nominated movies from the 70s to now? They do not necessarily have to be the winners. I don't know. There's a give and take with doing this. We have to make sure that, that people want to see it so that we can eat, but as far as just like our general interest, we still watch stuff that we haven't seen, like just together casually.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of the times where I'm like, nope, that's saved for content or whatever. And some stuff that's not. So that might be more something that we would check out on our own. Other than the last 3 seasons of Clone Wars, reacting to it is a waste of time. Would love to see Jurassic Park or the Amazing Spider-Man reaction. We are still working on Clone Wars. I know a lot of people are. We are going to probably change the way we go about it. But other than that, we're still going to finish it off. We'll have some more time in the next couple of weeks to actually do it. So that's what we're planning. Jurassic Park is very high up on our list. Hopefully we'll get to do that soon.
And on a personal level, I so badly want to see Jurassic Park because when Holden first told me about it, like the actual description of the movie, I was like, oh, let's go watch that tonight. And of course he pulled the whole, no, for content. So it's on our list and it's at the top. So
yeah, Amazing Spider-Man reaction. We'll do that as well. Can confirm UFO vid was good. Didn't think I'd make it through it, but it flew by. Thanks. Appreciate it. Make sure to check out my UFO documentary. Let's see here.
Oh,
happy Father's Day to the best dad. Jen, I like the hair today. You always look very nice.
thank you.
Jen, we know you love the villain. So how would Killmonger stack up in comparison to the MCU? Who's your top 5?
Killmonger was, I don't know. He kind of had a soft side to him. I don't know. Wait a minute. No, I'm getting him mixed up. What is the guy that leads the Jabari? That's not him.
Oh, M'Baku.
M'Baku. I know he is not a traditional villain. Because he was the one that I was thinking of that had a soft spot. But I still liked him when he had like the villain role. So as far as villains, I would can I say?
Yeah, sure.
Thanos, I mean, is going to have to be number 1. It really, really is. I just liked his character as a villain. I think he did the best, honestly. And then the villain from Civil War, I don't remember his name. Zemo, because he was very, very effective. So I would have to say those 3.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's a good list. Can someone send a super chat to ask to watch Planet of the Apes trilogy, please? I saw it. Don't worry, it is on our list.
Yeah.
One of the biggest reasons they don't make a Friends movie or spin-off show is a rumor some of the actors don't want to, no matter the money.
Then why would they tease? I don't get that. I mean, why would you agree to do a reunion? I don't know.
Oh, I missed
Knowing that like people are going to say, hey, can you guys do a movie? They know fans are going to say that.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I also think of the way that they sort of treated, I forget the actor, Chandler. What's the actor's name? Matthew Perry. Yeah. Even him being in the reaction, people are just they're very hypercritical. And that's just the nature of the internet and, being on this side of the camera, I guess. People are just very hypercritical. So I get him just wanting to just be done with it.
I'm sure there's a lot of factors that we're not privy to.
Yeah.
I think a big thing is just Matthew Perry, the fact that he appears to be in a very good space as far as like his recovery. So I don't know if he wants to go down that road.
Yeah. Missed a super chat. Sorry about that. Mariana. Can't wait for Jen to get to the Clone Wars episode based on X-Files Ice. Your shirt game is always on point, Jen.
Thank you so much. Yes, that is a very good episode. So the fact that they have one in Clone Wars that's based off of that, I'm very excited for that.
Link, thank you so much for the chat, or for the super chat. Oh, here. Okay. You sent a second one. One of them didn't have a question. Will you guys be doing any more Clone Wars reactions? Yes, we sure will. We'll be changing it up, though, probably the format wise, until we get to the later seasons, because I know that right now everyone's telling us just get through these first 2-3 seasons, and it'll get good. A Guy and His Dog, thank you so much. You guys up for Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Orlando this year? It's always especially...
it's awesome.
It's awesome, especially if you get into a good private group. No, we haven't talked about that. I don't know if we'll be able to swing that this year, but maybe. The UFO documentary was amazing. Thank you so much. Make sure you check out my feature-length UFO documentaries on my channel. Toasted Shoes in the chat. How's it going, buddy? Thanos is the GOAT.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten to the end of his GOATness. Let's see here. She knows Thanos now. Yes, we have filmed Infinity
I know,
War.
and I was telling Holden, I was like, I earned that. I've been waiting for him for the longest time, and he was constantly dangled in my face. Oh, so I'm glad I got to see him.
Can't wait to watch her react to Infinity War and Endgame. OMG. And then Falcon and Winter Soldier, the Bucky moment in Wakanda. You know what I mean. Yeah, you'll see. We'll see. We'll get there. I figure once we're caught up on the movies, we'll go directly into the Phase 4 shows. Jen actually watched the first 3 episodes of WandaVision. I don't think anything was spoiled at the time.
No.
And I know it was kind of out there because without the context.
Yeah, since I saw it prior, I don't even remember most of it just because I didn't have any context for it. So I'm really excited to start that over so that I kind of know the background now. It'll be exciting.
Yeah. React to Child's Play Chucky with Matt Lane, please. Maybe. I know we are wanting to get Matt in some of these videos here too, because I know there was a lot of stuff that people wanted to see with him. Jurassic Park, for example. So hopefully we'll get him to join us at least for a couple of these. She finally getting the references, all the just waits Holden has thrown at her.
It was rough in our household for a very long time.
Matrix 4 is coming up, someone says. Yeah, so
wow.
You've seen the first Matrix. We actually just watched it again not too long ago, too. We watch a lot of stuff outside of doing this, but we'll probably do Matrix 2, maybe Matrix 3 for video down the line. So, yeah. How's the weather today over there? We just had a tropical storm yesterday.
Yes, so it was lots of fun. So
we're just about to get into hurricane season. Last year, hurricane season was hitting, and it actually affected upload schedule. We didn't have power or internet for like a couple of, we didn't have internet for like a couple of days, so that was kind of tough. But yeah, we need Inception reaction. Yeah, I would love to do that.
He raves about that movie, and so do y'all. So yeah, it's definitely on our list to watch.
Consider watching Pirates of the Caribbean. Yes, we will. Black Widow is coming out the 12th, so we are going to work through getting caught up so that we can do probably just a review of it. I don't think it's going to be on Disney Plus, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's going to be just theaters. So yeah, we're planning to at least do a review of it. Let's see. What is Jen's favorite childhood movie?
Oh gosh.
Oh, Prime in the chat. Oh, and Matt Lane in the chat. How's it going, guys?
Childhood movie. I didn't watch a lot of movies when I was a kid. I watched more TV shows. Like I remember watching a lot of Scooby-Doo, a lot of Rugrats, watching X-Files probably way too young. The Outer Limits. My parents were horrible, obviously, because I shouldn't have been watching those. But The Outer Limits and the X-Files were probably my favorite things to watch when I was a kid.
Yeah, the good shows.
Yeah.
Prime says, just picked up a generator. That's good. If we run out of power, we'll just go over to Prime's house. Sup, you filthy animals. Matt Lane in the chat. I know, where do they go? I know you guys have a lot of movies to review, but I think doing music reactions would be a great switch up, especially different genres like K-pop. That'd be more Jen's territory anyway than mine.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the point, though.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of music that you probably haven't been exposed to.
Sure.
Especially, with the hard rock and metal arena.
Yeah. So, well, I just outside of the stuff that I listen to, my general view of what everyone else is interested in is top 40 stuff on the radio. Cause that's what gets all the views on YouTube music videos. That's constantly, and I just hate top 40 crap. I just hate that. I don't know. That's just not my thing, and that's what I think that like a majority of people at least like get into, and I just have I just don't like it.
Yeah, but I think there's a lot of material out there that you would probably end up liking.
Yeah, I know that there is.
So,
let's see what are people saying. Black Widow will be on Disney Plus for $30. So maybe we will just watch it at home, and just do a regular reaction to it. That might be kind of cool. I'm going to stop watching. My girlfriend watches if there aren't enough you betches.
Well, I mean, that's not going to happen. I can't even control it at this point, you guys. So don't worry about it.
X-Files. Yeah. Holden. Thank you, Random Andy. Holden, Widow will be in theaters and Disney Plus on July 9th. Okay. So if it's on Disney Plus, we'd probably fork over $30 to watch it together. It would be about what the movie ticket price would be anyway. So maybe we could do just a regular reaction. It depends though. We have to, and I figure we will. What's the date today? The 20th. We have to be caught up through Endgame before we watch that though. So, which we should be. So the stars look like they're aligning because we've been cranking these out and filming 2 a week now as opposed to 1. So yeah. Let's see here. Oh, there's Toasted Shoes. I see his little check mark. Matt, are you memeing? Where's Matt now? Hang on. Okay. Holden's one band, Imagine Dragons.
So true. So true.
Well, that's probably the most recent band I care about. So other than that, a lot of I like Motion City Soundtrack and like Cartel. I've actually been enjoying some of Billie Eilish's stuff. I didn't think that I would, but it's kind of mellow, you know. The Matt Cave. Thank you so much, man. That's a really good super chat. I appreciate that a lot. Love your channel and wanted to also say thank you for leading me to Matt's channel. You're very welcome. His fitness advice and overall motivation has pushed me to get myself back into shape. Long road ahead, but it's so worth it. Yeah, make sure you guys go check out Matt Lane's channel. Okay, so if you've been supporting us for a while, if you haven't hit that subscribe button for him or me, make sure to do that and check out his stuff. Matt's pumping out some really good videos right now, working really hard, so make sure you give him some love and support. Hey, Holden, do you think you would ever watch Napoleon Dynamite? I love Napoleon Dynamite. Have you seen it? Mm-mm. I don't think it's Jen's humor, though. Like Napoleon Dynamite, Nacho Libre humor, I don't think that you'll...
Never seen that either.
Yeah, I don't know if you'll like it. I'm down for it. You know, Jen and I were down to watch whatever. But it's definitely my type of humor. I don't know. Do you know, have you ever seen any clips from Napoleon Dynamite or Nacho Libre?
Mm-mm.
Jacob, dear Holden and Jen, what do you think about the famous debate, if that was possible for Jack, that he could have survived the night? I think that the film ends perfect. Best, Jacob from Holland.
Titanic?
Are you talking about Titanic? That he could have got on the boat? I'm assuming that's what you're talking about.
He could have survived if frickin' Rose had moved her butt over and made some room for him, which she should have done. Yeah,
I think it's been proven that there was room on that door for both of them. I've seen people like get that above shot of Rose on the door, got her height, like Kate Winslet's height from Google, and was able to get the exact dimensions of the board.
But also, I mean, if you watch the movie in that scene, Jack really didn't try that hard either.
Yeah, he didn't.
I mean, I think he tried to get up there once, and then he's just like,
yeah, just you relax. Poor Jack.
I know.
Holden, have you watched The Chosen? Not yet, but I will be. We will see. Everyone has. Will we see? Everyone has their bad days.
Compilation.
Oh, compilation. We were talking about Everyone Has a Bad Days T-shirt.
Yeah.
So.
Because I know y'all are asking for it. We have seriously talked about it, so I think it's gonna happen.
Let's see here. A lot of anime on here. We will Nacho. Yep. The buoyancy of the door can't manage it. I don't know, man. There was a lot. I think there was enough buoyancy on that door. It had enough surface area.
Yeah, it was a pretty big door. So I think so.
Yeah. Consider changing the series to My Fiance Watches in time. You should check out the 1997 martial arts movie Drive. It's on Blu-ray and it's underrated. It stars Mark Dacascos and Kareem Hardison. Okay. I only know the Drive with what's his face from The Notebook. What's the guy's name from The Notebook? No,
the main guy?
Yeah. I forget his name. It drives me crazy.
I forgot it. Yeah, I don't remember, but I know who you're talking about.
Noah from The Notebook. Do Firefly.
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling, that's it. Do Firefly with Jen. Sending love from the UK.
Aww.
We talked about it earlier in the chat. We know that a lot of people want us to see Firefly. I am so sorry. Yes, Titanic. Please forgive me. Thank you again for the awesome live stream video. Yeah, I definitely think there was room for him on that board. How often do you view your subreddit? From time to time. It's a fan-made subreddit. I think they made me an admin or a moderator on it, just anyway, in case there's ever anything I want to alter. But I check it from time to time. Did you see the Jack is a time traveler video? I saw the Titanic 2 fake trailer. I don't know if that's the same
Where
thing.
they melted him out of
I
the
showed
ice.
it to you. Yeah.
No, I saw it years and years ago because a friend of mine had actually thought it was real. So they're like, oh, hey, I got to show you the preview for Titanic 2. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, there's no Titanic 2.
Yeah. So there's that was like that fake trailer of like Jack coming back and seeing like Rose's tomb, like grave and stuff. And there actually is a Titanic 2, like Asylum Productions, like way low budget, not even affiliated with the original. So there's technically a Titanic 2.
Well, some FYI for you guys, they actually were putting together another Titanic ship, and they were actually going to do like a real like cruise ship. I don't know if they were going to go along the same route. I want to say that they were going to, which is a really stupid idea, but I'm sure people would pay because that's the country we live in.
Yeah.
I mean,
are you going to do a long video for Endgame like Matt's was? I love Matt's reaction to Endgame and look forward to seeing Jen's reaction. The way we'll do Endgame is it'll kind of be however long we talk about it after the fact, and we'll probably try to include as much footage as we're like legally allowed to. I do have one surprise for Jen that I have planned for Endgame. It'll be something small, but I think will be pretty cool. You'll see. It's a surprise for you, so you can't know.
are you going to dress up in a suit of some kind or
Come on, babe, I do that anyway. Holden, did the music in Loki stand out to you? I really find it at a high point. The world building with the music has a really good feel to it. I don't want to spoil too much for Jen because we want to watch it together. But yeah, if I recall, the music kind of reminded me of Tron Legacy a little bit. Was the vibe I got. Let's see here. Ever thought about doing Eager Right stuff? Hot Fuzz is one of my all-time favorite. Love Hot Fuzz. Love Shaun of the Dead. So yeah, we actually don't do a whole lot of comedies.
no, we
really.
don't.
So I would love to do some more.
Mhm.
And I think those would be great ones to do.
Yeah.
Have you watched The Witcher yet? And will you react? Maybe. I never played The Witcher game, but I know that's been requested a few times.
I've never watched it.
Yeah, shows are really hard. We hopefully we'll be able to do them a little bit more effectively in the future, but shows have always been difficult for us to just like sit down and crank out just because there's so much content and so much editing involved too. Let's see here. My friend watches Total Recall or Point Break. Have you seen either of those?
I think I saw Total Recall. It's with Arnold Schwarzenegger, right?
Yeah, I actually haven't seen Total Recall.
Many years ago.
I saw Point Break. I don't think I saw Total Recall.
Never seen Point Break.
Point Break was good. Keanu Reeves in it. Dear Holden and Jen, have you seen the films The Godfather and Apocalypse Now? I'm really curious to your opinion about these films. Best, Jacob.
I've not seen either, but I very much have wanted to watch The Godfather because is that Scorsese?
Godfather is
No?
not Scorsese, I don't think, no.
Okay.
I have actually not seen The Godfather or Apocalypse Now either. Those are two big glaring holes in my film knowledge. I own the Godfather trilogy with the intention to watch it. I just have not done it yet. So I would love to do The Godfather as well. Let's... Holden, other reactors upload their full reactions without the movie, and we watch along with our own copy. Okay. If people would be up for that, that would be, I could see doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably feel much more comfortable with that. We've also debated doing, we did the Martian watch along. We ended up really just talking to y'all the whole time, but we thought about doing stuff like that on the channel. People get, at least when we did Endgame, people got irritated because we had to cut the audio, and we just had a timer for a reference. So yeah, we would like to do more stuff like that is my point. as a fan of the Clone Wars, I really appreciate you guys powering through the early seasons for us. We really can't wait for you guys to get to the good stuff. Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want to start something and not finish it. If we say that we're going to do something, we're going to finish it. It's just really finding the time and scheduling wise. So that's all it breaks down to. But it is coming.
Yeah. Hey guys, big fan from Saudi Arabia. I just wanted to say I love your channel and want to see you guys react to Hannibal together. Hannibal the show, hopefully. Have you seen Silence of the Lambs?
I saw Silence of the Lambs, yes, but I didn't see. I think there's a sequel to it, right?
Yeah,
or like a follow-up film.
Yeah, there's continuation.
I didn't see that or the show.
How about Jen shows you Fringe?
Already on it. I don't know about for content, but I think we might do a situation where once he finishes it, he might give a review on it. Yeah. Because we're watching it right now. We watched some last night, and he's really enjoying it.
We're on like episode 6 of season 1, so we're watching it just leisurely. So maybe we'll do like a season 1 review, or something like that.
Because I know a lot of people love Fringe. It's a great show. So.
You should do a reaction to the Mission Impossible movies. I would love to.
Yeah, I only saw the first one.
I have not seen the first one. I've seen, I think, 3 and on.
We're always like backwards. I mean,
I don't know why. I never did. When they started coming out in theaters is when I started watching them. So, so yeah. Not that they weren't always in theaters, just like when I was going to more theaters more regularly. Jake.
Don't know. I'm already telling you no.
Make her wait a year to watch Endgame so she can truly experience the pain we all went through. Can't wait to watch it.
I acknowledge your pain. But I just
I just remember just like all the speculation, all the like, the theories.
On them though for like making you guys wait that long.
Well,
I mean
they got to make the movie too,
I know, but there's got to be a better way than making people wait that long. That would drive me insane. That's just.
I mean, people say that about us and our reactions. Like, why does it take so long to edit a 40-minute video
That's true. That's
in 3 days? Yeah, and Devin's the one that's doing the heavy lifting on the editing right now. Anyway, thank you so much, Devin, if you're still in the chat, buddy. So yeah. Hey, Holden, would you be excited for Tom Holland Spider-Man with the symbiote suit? Yeah. Yes. I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with the next Spider-Man movie, and we're supposed to be getting a trailer drop any minute now or any day now, so hopefully soon. Thank you so much for that $2 super chat. No question or comment or anything, but we appreciate it a lot. Are you excited that Jen's next film is Infinity War? We've actually already filmed it, so she has already seen it. Devin is right now working on editing it, so hopefully we'll get it up pretty soon. Is Indiana Jones still on your radar? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's so much, there's so much stuff that we want to do.
We sat down and, I mean, basically added everything that we've been talking about or, some things that we've been recommended. So we have a giant list of things to do. So. Yeah.
Love your reactions. Always very unique. Any thoughts on reacting to films from old Hollywood, 30s to 80s? Don't see many YouTubers seeing those. Yeah, the thing about doing kind of older movies like that, especially if they're not like big, like The Godfather, is not a whole lot of people. Like there's specific like niche of people that are kind of interested in that. For example, one of my favorite movies is Charlie Chaplin's City Lights. It's a silent film that I know that like the average person doesn't really care about. But if I were to want to do that, I might either do it alone or maybe just do a review of it or something along those lines. But we probably won't do like a whole lot of like older movies if they're not like, I don't know, classics, I suppose. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. Lord of the Rings, least favorite MCU so far.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians, really? Even more than Hulk? Incredible Hulk? Guardians is the lowest? Really?
I don't know. I think it's tied with the Hulk.
That hurts my spirit.
I know. But, I mean, to make you feel better, I like the second one.
That's good.
But I just didn't, the first one didn't do anything for me. I don't think it was a horrible movie. I'm not saying that. But I definitely think as far as the other MCU movies, it's just lower on my list.
Yeah.
And
that's sad.
I get enough crap from him about it, so
I didn't know it was your least favorite.
Well, I mean, what would you think? You thought Hulk was?
I thought maybe Incredible Hulk or maybe one of like the first Thor or something like that would have been lower for you. No?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
That's sad. Have you seen Tomb Raider with Angelina Jolie?
Mm-mm.
No. Actually, I haven't either. Guardians 2. Pain. No!
I know. But y'all, I have to be honest. I mean, I'm not going to say I like something if I don't.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is.
It's all subjective, but that hurt. Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Yeah, after Endgame, you should do a video ordering the MCU by preference. I figure we'll probably do a tier list, kind of like what we did with Star Wars. I think would be good. Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogy. Yeah, well, you've seen The Dark Knight, I think.
I saw parts of it
A while ago.
a while ago.
Love The Dark Knight, man. Absolutely one of my favorites. The ending saved Guardians too. Yeah, I really liked it. So we've been on about an hour. You want to go till about 1 hour in?
Sure.
Yeah, we got about 5 more minutes. We'll call it there. I've got a couple super chats. I know you talked about it, but another request for your name in Japanese, pretty please. It is on our list. I do know I put your name on there. We would probably watch it in English, to be honest with you. I don't know if that's too much sacrilege for you, but we'd probably watch it in English. But it's on our list. Thank you for that super chat, by the way. Very generous. I met a super famous YouTuber this week, Paul Childers. How's it going, buddy? I actually ran into him at the mall last week. He came up to me and he goes, I know so much more about you than you know about me from my Murr video.
Well, it's better than somebody recognizing you when we're about to get our COVID test.
Oh yeah, we got our COVID vaccine, and somebody recognized me from that. Yeah.
Even worse though, they were like, "Oh yeah, you're Holden Hardman." Yeah, I got my COVID test too, and I was laid out the next day. I was like, "Great."
Yeah, we got the Johnson & Johnson one, and then like I was looking up later, and people are like getting blood clots from it. It's like not as effective.
It was rough.
Yeah, it pretty much knocked us out for like a good day. We were I don't think we didn't check to see if we had fevers, but we definitely had like body aches and just general like lethargy and weakness and stuff. So glad to see you here, Paul. Good seeing you, buddy. And tell your kids I said hi. So what are these multiple Spider-Man suits you have according to Jen from the Civil War reactions? By the way, I love the vids, both reactions and editing. Thank you.
It's not just Spider-Man.
Yeah. I have just like various costumes and stuff from other videos and whatnot. Anyway, I have a couple Spider-Man suits from the Spider-Man short film that is in this production hell right now. We're trying to get it finished. My sister got me like a Spider-Man onesie pajama set a long time ago. And then I have like a suit from like 2014, 2015 that I cosplayed as Spider-Man when I was a lot thinner back at Pensacon several years ago. So there's a couple in there. Did you two give up on Clone Wars? No, we have not. We mentioned earlier. We talked about it early in the stream. We are still going to do it. Dear Holden and Jen, on what kind of TV do you watch your films? I have an LG OLED TV and love it. Thank you again for the videos you make. We have an Emerson TV or a Westinghouse TV, I think. Something like that out there that we watch. And we have a sound bar we watch with as well. Let's see. Oh. Happy greetings from Finland. Thank you so much. Just upload the reaction to Infinity War unedited. We need to know Jen's thoughts now.
Sorry.
You will in time. It'll be up early for patrons if you want to check it out. Y'all are amazing. Thank you. Got about a minute or so left. So we'll be on here for about an hour. So it's been a lot of fun chatting with you guys. Any last minute questions, comments, or anything we'll knock out really quick. Invincible, maybe. Harry Potter, when? Hopefully soon. When are we getting an Indian movie reaction? One of these days. We got a lot of other stuff kind of we're working on right now, to be honest with you. Did you cry in Infinity War? You'll have to wait and see. I second Daredevil's Fisk is awesome. Daredevil, the TV show, I would love to do. You deserve all the success. Thank you so much. Favorite Nolan movie? Inception. Do you watch any other reactors? Have you heard of Blind Wave? No. The only reactor I really watch is a channel called Upon Friar Review. They're like these Catholic priests that review pop culture stuff. I find them really entertaining and insightful. Other than that, no. Jen Mickett's t-shirt, Lord of Trash.
I'll get right on that.
All right, guys, that's about it. We appreciate you all so much. Any last minute comments or anything, just post them or leave your comments when the video posts to YouTube so we can check them out after the fact. We appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much for joining us today on
Bye,
Father's
guys.
Day. And have a good
Happy
one.
Father's Day.
All right.